All right, what's up, everybody? Jason Trio here, trio.com. Today is Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. And a little later on the stream start this morning, I'm looking into some DeFi shit. I pulled out my liquidity on Splinterlands when I was farming deck tokens. So I got, you know, a little bit of dough here, 1,200 bucks, and I'm waiting for SLP to pump up. Then I'll be able to hopefully do something with this too. I am going to I'm gonna breed. I'm definitely gonna breed with that SLP, but I'm not gonna breed the whole thing. You know, I'm gonna sell some of it. And I don't know, I just want to put my shit to work, you know? Isn't that the fucking dream? Isn't that the goal that we're all sharing here? Where we get to take our money, we get to take our earnings, and we get to put it into something and have our money work for us. That's the goal. I mean, that's the goal. I'm not here to make fucking videos and entertain motherfuckers, even though, you know, that's what I do. But that's not what I'm trying to do, you know? I'm trying to fucking spread the word of Bitcoin and make fucking money. Make some fucking money. If I have to go into a shit coin like Ethereum or some other fucking shit coin, then that's what I'm gonna do to make a yield. You know, we talked about this whole yield shit with these staking rewards, you know, earn passive income with crypto. There's a lot of things that you could do. There's a lot of options up here to do it. And it's risky as hell, you know? It's risky as hell because what are these tokens? What's the blockchain that they're running on? There's a lot of shit. Shitcoin, you know, hence the name shitcoins. There's a lot of fucking shit, dude. So, trying to figure all this shit out. I don't know why my shit on the other screen's on autoplay. It's on autoplay. Yeah, we're just gonna play some Axie Infinity. You know, I don't know. I was looking into Ethereum layer 2 solutions because the ETH gas, as you all know, is high as fuck, and nobody wants to pay that shit. I was looking at Access Token, seeing, you know, are they gonna have some sort of rewards or something? You know, I don't know. And thanks to the dude on Twitter who sent me the info about it, but there's no APY listed on the Access Token, so I don't think it's gonna work like that. It's not gonna be a set APY. It's gonna be if the game does well and sells and they have a shitload of market transactions, you know, you get some money, and that's cool. You know, I think Axie's gonna do good, but I don't think it's a way to consistently earn money, because the thing everyone's earning money on Axie is you just buy fucking Axies, then you resell them. That's how everybody's making money. Like you look at let's just look at the marketplace. Let's just take Mystics for example. Oh, do I have filters? All right, reset my filters. So Mystics, right? These Mystics were just a penny. I mean, not a penny. Yes. No, these Mystics were just one Ethereum. And Ethereum was like 300 bucks at the time, whatever. And even before that, it was probably cheaper. Now look, they're 8. The cheapest one's 8. So 8 Ethereum. And what are these people doing with them? You know, yeah, they're cool, they're cute, you can hold them, but really everybody wants to buy them and sell them. It's a whole game. It's musical chairs. Look at this. So you see back in 2018, a half of ETH. Later in 2018, 0.9 ETH. Then somebody actually took a hit, sold it for 0.6. Then later they sold it for 1.3 Ethereum. Then in 2020, 5.9 Ethereum. Then again in 2020, somebody took a hit, 4.8 Ethereum. Now that person that bought it for 4.8's got it up for 7.9. So if this sells, at 7.9, the next person is going to be looking to sell it at a higher price. So yeah, you know, hindsight's 2020. I could have hopped in when all these guys were 1 Ethereum or less and bought a bunch of mystics and then flipped them. You know, that is a way to make money, flipping. Like you could flip stuff, you know, you're a market flipper. The market does go up and down. You know, I'm even looking at the regular market, like it's on an upswing right now. And it not long ago, it was like on a super downswing. Like this bug right here, there was a bunch of bugs like this. I don't know if they were virgins or not, but they were like 0.1 and less, like 0.09, stuff like that. There was a bunch of them. There was like 5 of them up there. Just a month or so ago, a couple months ago, whatever. And now they're going up. Same thing with the aquas. There was the purebred aquas that were cheap. 0.07, I think the aquas were. Now they're like 0.15 with a couple breeds on them. So the market's going up, and yeah, I could flip. You know, I got my dudes over here, but I have a hard time looking at games. I think this is one of my pitfalls where I fuck up. I have a hard time like separating investing and playing. Like with this game, with Splinterlands and Axie, you know, I just buy these things to play. So I'm like, oh, this guy's interesting. Let me buy this Axie. Yeah, I want to play him. I want to use him. I don't really have the investor mindset when it comes to these games. So I'm trying to change that up actually and have a little bit of an investor mindset where, yeah, you can play and you could hop and flip and play the market. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I like that. That's cool stuff. But really, I want to make some money. Not doing anything, like just providing that liquidity. Everyone's gonna want to do it. I don't like proof of stake personally because I think it's bullshit. You know, you could just be a rich dude, have a lot of money, throw your money up, you're risking your money. I think you could just live off of that. That doesn't seem fair to like anyone else, or it doesn't seem right in an ecosystem. Like that guy's not providing any value. What is he doing for the world? What's the work? You know, where's the proof of work? There is no proof of work. It's just proof of fucking deep pockets. That's what it is. I got a shitload of money, dude. So I'm gonna slap it in there. But I want to take some of this money. And the Ronin sidechain, dude. Here's what I was looking at, this Matic shit. I'm looking at Matic because that's the fucking, I think that's gonna be the Ronin. Ronin's gonna be on Matic. The Ronin sidechain's gonna be on Polygon or whatever it's called now. There was a I can't find it, but I'm pretty damn sure. I should have got into this shit before, but I really didn't have money to risk. Now I got some money that I'm willing to just gamble. But there was something before, I think, with like Matic and Axie Infinity where they were coming out and they were saying they were doing something, but I haven't heard anything since. I think this is like the quiet before the storm, where they're just gonna announce that Matic is the Ronin sidechain. Boom. Or maybe they already did announce it. I'm just retarded and my research skills suck and I can't find it. But that's what I think is gonna happen. So I want to get in there and stake. You know, they have the Uniswap. You know, I was on the Uniswap and I pulled the Splinterlands deck liquidity out because it's just nothing to me. Splinterlands, the founders said that they're not trying to pump deck. So why would I farm a token that's trying to be like a stable coin? You know, I'm trying to farm something that's gonna fucking pump so that I could earn it and then it could go up in value. And then I could buy Bitcoin. That's the goal. Or I could pay my bills. Really, that would be great. If I could just come on here, sit on the internet, and earn passive income. I do want to do the scholarship things, you know, so once Ronin comes out, I'm just gonna breed a ton of teams. I'm just gonna breed a fucking ton of teams, dude. Got people in my Discord waiting for teams, ready to go. And you know, I want to provide those. That's something that I could do as far as like a business, as far as like a money making opportunity. You know, just buy virgins, breed the shit out of them, and start making teams, slapping teams together. Boom, you get a team, you get a team. But Ethereum is like, it's not going to work with these high fees. So I'm looking at layer 2 solution, and I think it's going to be that Matic shit, dude. I think that's going to be the layer 2 solution. There was something about Axie Infinity working with Matic or something. And then I also thought Splinterlands was in with Polygon, but it's not. It's Digigon or something. Digigon. So Splinterlands ain't working with them. But Avigacha or Avigachi, whatever. Something that in hindsight I should have got into, but I never got into. That was like season 13, I think. Where Axie Infinity brought out Avigachi's dudes, whatever. I do think everything's in a bubble. I do think NFTs are in a bubble. They're overpriced. They could go higher. NFTs could certainly go higher. But I don't think you're gonna see people. See, here's like the problem that I see. Ethereum's gonna go up, and you expect your NFT to go up too. Like, that doesn't sound like it's gonna be true. It has been working now where everything just goes up in Ethereum terms. But I think it's gonna get to a point where it's like, whoa, you know, something has to give. If Ethereum keeps pumping up to 10,000 like people think, then the NFTs can't keep pumping with it. I mean, the NFTs, I think, sure, they can go up in US dollar terms, but they're going to go down in Ethereum terms. They're going to go down when valued in ETH. And look, I was when Ethereum was a few $100s, dude, I was like, dude, $10,000? There's no way in hell Ethereum reaches $10,000. Like, I'd put $1,000 bet against that. Like, nah, I bet you $1,000 on that. That shit ain't going to 10 G's. Hell no. Hell no. But now that it's fucking 1,200 or what, 1,500, whatever it is, 2,000 almost. Yeah, of course that shit can go to 10 G's now, motherfucker. That's like a 5x. What? It's like, yeah, no shit. Now I think it is. It is about to go to that shit. But that's all short term for me. Do I think it's lasting value long term? No. I think Ethereum would work just the same if one Ethereum was priced at $1. See? That's where I have a problem with Ethereum. It could be just $1. I think Ethereum can pump, probably will pump, but it's way overvalued. All NFTs are overvalued. Ethereum's overvalued. It's way overvalued. It could be worth $1 and provide the same functionality. So, you know, and I'm a little, I'm totally different, contrarian, when it comes to that. I'm in this space. I'm playing these games, these NFTs. I'm trying to find DeFi, bullshit, short-term yield. But I don't like believe in it. You know, I don't really like it. Isn't that weird? Like, I'm using it. And I want it, you know, I want it to work for like short term. And I think, you know what, as cash flow, it can work. As currency, Ethereum can work with a second layer bridge or this and that. Another network. Sure. Let it be. I just can't invest any really like money that I value, like a significant portion of money into Ethereum or any of these projects. Like, the only reason I got this 1,200 now is because I got that uni drop. So that uni drop came, and that's what it is, you know. I'm fucking around with it. It's like, yo, here's a gift, uni drop just bestowed upon me, and now I'm like, all right, cool. This is money that I can fuck around with. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm doing. And I'm on a quest, dude. Like, you know, I'm getting tired of making like mindless videos. Really, that was never my goal anyway. Like, I'm not a dancing monkey. I'm not here to entertain motherfuckers. I'm here to better my life. And I'm here making these videos as like a challenge to myself, consistency, doing something, not sure what you're gonna do. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna sit around and do nothing. You're gonna do something until you figure out something better. You know, that's the mentality here. And I like playing games, so, you know, it's not like I'm opposed to it. Like, all right, well, you're just a game dude. Oh, you're just a dude that makes game videos? Okay, you know, I'm not opposed to making a living doing that. But I'm not gonna fucking lie to myself when I have more money going out than coming in, you know? When I'm spending a lot of money, like, I'm using this as a hobby, and it's like, all right, you spent like $3 grand on this game. You spent like $3 grand on this other game. So you're like $6 grand in the hole, and you're making these videos. What are you like getting back? Are you getting anything? Nah, you're not really. Nah, you know. I mean, maybe a couple $100 on library or something. You know, maybe I did make a few $1,000s on Ethereum. Playing the market, playing the Axie market. That's not for making content though. So really, what I'm looking for is like a real world money making, passive income generating yield, a yield, money that just comes in every month. If I gotta put up, you know, 100 grand, let's just say, to make it, it's just so fucking risky. But am I at the point where I'm willing to risk it? Yeah, you know what? I probably am. I can play the Greater Fool Theory game with NFTs, you know, where you buy a Splinterlands card and you hope to sell it at a higher price, or you buy an Axie or some land and you try to sell it, you hope to sell it at a higher price. You know, that's the Greater Fool Theory. Now with land, dude, passive income could be implemented into land somehow. I do think I can see that, and I think that's what they're trying to do anyway, that passive income into the land. But I just had to keep my you know, I don't know what the fuck, focus and realism. Like, you know, don't get all hyped up on the hype trains. You know, that's what everybody does. Hype. Everybody is on a hype train like it's going to be magnificent, you know. Meanwhile, if you look at your bank account, you've invested a ton into the system, but what have you gotten back? What have you earned, really? You know, you haven't earned much. These games kind of remind me of like Texas Hold'em, where, and hey, Texas Hold'em was the best game to play at the casino. When I used to go to a casino, I was like, yo, Texas Hold'em, that's the game. Sure, the casino takes a rake, but you're gonna earn way more because you're earning off of the community. You're earning off of other players. You're competing against other players, and that's what I think these markets are like too. With Splinterlands, Axie Infinity, you're earning from the players, from the community, and the casino takes a rake. The marketplace takes a rake. They take a cut of the profits. So it's like we're preying on each other. That's the way it works in these NFTs and these games. The community preys on each other. We buy in low, like just like the hash masks. That's the community preys on each other. We get in low. You know, everybody knows that it's coming out. The hash masks, when it first comes out, they're like 0.01, and then they go up as more sell, and then the last one's like 10 ETH or something stupid. So it pays to get in early on all these things. Same thing with Gods Unchained. You know, everybody was getting in, buying all these cards without any expectation of playing the game. Nobody wanted to play the game. Everybody was just buying the diamonds and the shadows and the whatever foil cards with expectation to hoard them and sell them later. You know, and who's the fucking poor schleb that comes in and buys them later, you know? That's us. That's me. That's you. Either you're on the buying side or the selling side. It's still the Greater Fool Theory. See, that's what it is with Bitcoin with me. Like, Bitcoin's the hardest money. So, yes, Warren Buffett and people will say that it's the Greater Fool Theory, but really with Bitcoin, you never cash out. That's the difference. You have something that cannot be replicated. Sure, you want to say it's slow, great. Go create another one. You can't replicate the properties of this scarce asset. You could fork it and do all these things, but you'll never have the trust that Bitcoin has by being the first to break the Byzantine general's problem. So that is why it's like, dude, that's the pinnacle. It's the mountain of investments. You put your shit in Bitcoin, you fucking do a happy dance. You're good. And Ethereum, you know, Ethereum could. I have a hard time actually viewing Ethereum because the Raoul Paul comment where he's like, yo, don't view Ethereum as Bitcoin. Obviously, it's not. We know that. We're past that. It's not money. He says just view it as like Google. View it as like a Google stock, you know? And I get that. Like, I understand that. That makes sense to me. Where you're viewing it as Google and don't even worry about it like a store of value, because it's not. Just worry about it as like something that, like a platform, right? People get on it and it has use cases like where people can just, what's the use case? People can just trade shit. People are trading shit. People are building it. There's projects. There's like liveliness on it. So that becomes value. The fact that people are using it and doing shit on it gives it value. So people are willing to spend. People are willing to pay. It's just, I would never invest long-term in Ethereum or anything like it. But for short-term value, that could potentially, I could be wrong, that could potentially lead to long-term. This is what I want to do. I want to get into something. I got $1,000 just burning a hole in my pocket. And I'm going to do it. I just don't know which token I'm going to fucking gamble on. It's probably going to be Matic. It might be Access Token. You know, I don't know. Access Token has bad, you know, let's see what the fuck they got. They have bad volume, dude. Like, nobody's really fucking around with it. So 20 million, 24-hour trading volume, even though that's a lot, right? $20 million? 20 million, bro? It seems like a lot, but I get, you know, in these terms, it's not a lot. Let's see what SLP's doing. SLP's probably like 20,000. 1 million, a 1.5 million traded in SLP. That's surprising, actually. That's surprising. So let's see the other one, Matic, that I was looking at. Polygon. Let's get 300 million. You know, so this is a little more like, okay, this is a little more, and it's cheaper. How is this cheaper? I guess because the supply has more max supply here, but it's cheaper than Access. So this one's kind of calling my name. If this is how it's going to be, like second layer solution on Ethereum, where you need because the gas fees just, it's just not enough. It doesn't provide enough flexibility. It's just not enough. People aren't going to want to do it. Like, I go to buy an Axie, dude. Oh no, I wanted to breed a fucking Axie yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to breed these dudes one time. Fuck it. I'll pay the gas fee. And the gas was like 112, I think it was at. It was $96. $96, dude. To fucking breed. And I was like, yo, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that shit. And that's what kind of got my wheels turning. Like, yo, this fucking shit right here, if this could be the one, right? It's gotta be one. Is this gonna be the one? You know, I don't know. Look, this hit a pump too. I think, was this the same time that SLP? I'm going to line these charts up. This was back in December 2019. It pumped all the way up to 27,000 Vitalics in Ethereum. And Bitcoin pumped too to 548 Satoshis. But that's kind of right where it is right now. Oh, the Bitcoin price is way high, dude. Damn, the Bitcoin price is pumping. You would probably want to sell your Matic for Bitcoin right now. You would not want to buy Matic in Bitcoin, that's for sure. You'd want to buy Matic in Ethereum. Or not. Am I just retarded? Like, why does it look like this? I wish you would give me these all-time highs, not in US dollar over here on this chart. I wish it would give it to me in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Anyway, yeah, I'm considering getting in here. It sucks that it's like on a mega pump. Hopefully it dips back down, maybe in the 12,000 range. It would be really nice if it came back down to the 8,000 range. But that's even 8,000 range. That's a 4x pump from just 1 month ago. So you're already up 4x. Actually, you're up more than 4x now. If it drops to 8,000, you're up 4x. Right now, you're up 7x. Yeah, you're up about 7x. So that kind of sucks too. Like, I don't want to hop into a coin and be like, it's already pumping 7x. You know? And I just want to make money, dude. You know, make currency. I want to make cash flow, make yield, so that I can just have money coming in. That's the goal. If I have to go through some shit coins in the meantime to do it, you know, I'll do it. I'll do it. But I'm kind of tired of investing in these games. And look, Axie has been different. Axie has been a little different because I have earned SLP. You know, you actually are earning something. But the bulk of my money has just been coming from selling on the market. I want to stake, you know, I want to actually start seeing returns for my money. This is really what I want to do. Also, earning SLP playing a game, that's active income, you know, that's not passive income. I gotta work for that. I gotta sit down here and play the fucking game. Yeah, I like playing the game and shit, but I got shit to do, man. I ain't gonna be sitting here playing a fucking game all day. I got shit to fucking do. So sure, I'll get in here, I'll play, but I need my money working in the background. I need my money working in the fucking background. And I know Bitcoin peeps are gonna be like, well, you know, like a Michael Saylor, well, you know, Bitcoin has gone up the last 10 years approximately 200% on average. Each year it goes up. So what, that's not enough for you? Yeah, look, that is enough for me. But how do I get yield? How do I pull that out? I gotta sell it? I don't want to have to sell it. And then you look at like yield farming on Bitcoin, Bybit and fucking hodl hodl and these things. They're giving you like 6%, 8%. Like, what the fuck? Now, how much are you gonna get? 6%, 8%, let's even say 10%. It's going to take you 10 years to get your money back. You gotta hope. You gotta lock up your money for 10 fucking years to hope to break even. Now that's fucking, that's a long fucking time. Especially when I'm looking at a bunch of these fucking shit coins over here. And they're fucking giving crazy yields, dude. 300% yield? What the hell? I'm looking at something like that I could get funky with. If something could give me 100% yield, you know what, dude? I might take a risk for a year. And look, a year is a long fucking time. That's plenty of time for somebody to rug pull on your ass and pull out that fucking money and say, yo, you're beat, dog. You fucking beat, bruh. But I gotta do something, you know. I can't just sit on the sidelines and just watch stuff unfold. I gotta get into some sort of liquidity pool, some sort of something. And with that comes risk. Yeah, I'm gonna risk my money. I'm gonna risk my money going to zero. I got my feet wet with Uniswap and dark energy crystals. And now I took it out. Fuck that, you know. Hey, I staked. I lost a little bit. I gained a little bit, but overall I lost. You know, staking and withdrawing, you got to pay the highest fees. Now I'm looking to do something on a side chain, some sort of side chain. You know, Binance Smart Chain, maybe a pancake swap could be the place, but I don't think so. I don't want to hop off of Ethereum because I don't even know if my Binance works with MetaMask, but I got MetaMask and I got my account, my ETH, you know, and I got things rolling with ETH anyway, like the Axie, I got that rolling with ETH. Splinterlands is kind of on ETH as far as it's on Uniswap, their tokens, so I could get my deck from Splinterlands, put it in Uniswap, and then convert it. You know, I could flow tokens like that. I want to keep everything connected. I think that's a big part of the future too. People aren't going to want to keep going from wallet to wallet. Nobody's gonna want a fucking private key, 1,000 private keys. Everything has to be interconnected, right? I mean, that just makes sense. So for me, I don't want to hop onto Binance chain unless it works with Ethereum, and I don't think it is. I think it's a totally different chain. So I'm looking for something here, and this could all blow up. I'm looking for something that's on Ethereum, but this all could blow up. Like this whole DeFi thing, it could be like the ICO. The whole NFT thing could be like the ICO. I think it probably will be. Now, NFTs for gaming, I think, hell yeah, that's gonna work. I definitely think that's gonna work. Gaming NFTs, obvious. Art NFTs, stupid. The NFT has to have a utility in my opinion. If you can't take it and use it, then it ain't gonna be worth shit. Like you could take Axie for example. Like if all Axie was a picture of a fucking Axie, and that was the token, it was just a picture, didn't even have any emotion, and sure you could see it, you know, maybe like CryptoKitties, I don't even know. You could see it on the blockchain, a token and everything, but you couldn't do shit with it other than trade it to other people. Nah. Like CryptoPunks, you know, nah, none of that shit. Unless there's a game, unless there's some sort of game. If it's just I hold this, nah, it's not gonna work. If somebody could just screenshot it and be like, look, I hold it too. Oh, you got the first minted one? Okay, well I got the exact same second edition. It's the second minted one. So if yours is worth $1 million, oh, what's mine worth? 100,000? I mean, it's worth something, right? It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. Your picture offers no utility. My picture offers no utility. Sure, yours is stamped as the original. Well, guess what? Look at the blockchain. When was the next one stamped? Mine was next. That's the second one. So it's got to be worth something. That's where I see that doesn't make any sense. But if you could take it in game, and you can't easily copy my weapon or my Axie. You can't just copy a picture, screenshot this dude, and now you're playing the same thing. No. You can't do that. That's why I think games makes a lot of sense. Verifiable, the drop rates. I just think of like a Diablo or a World of Warcraft where the weapons, Lost Relics is similar. Like Lost Relics, if you're familiar with Lost Relics, that stuff makes total sense. That's easy to understand. So I think gaming NFT definitely is the place, but I still think it's in a bubble. It's overpriced, and I think art NFT is going to be the crash. Like that'll probably be the thing where all the art goes to fucking zero. It'll bring down the gaming NFTs. We'll have a low period, and then people will start to realize NFTs need utility. They need function in order to be valuable. They can't just be a regular picture that don't do shit. And then we'll start to come back up. I think gaming NFTs, yeah, the big games will be here. The big games will take off. That will be the next thing. What does that take? You know, 2 years, 3 years? Yeah, probably right around there. A couple years. We're right there. I mean, we're right fucking there. We're right there. We're right at the edge. We're right about to hit a big peak, smash down to reality, I'd say, and then start to come up, and we're gonna have our winners. Just a couple years. 2 years, 3 years. And I think that's where we're headed. That's where we're hitting up. And if it's gonna be Ethereum, which I think it will, you know, you got Cardano, you got all these things. Originally I said, you know, the blockchain that's gonna win out hasn't even come out yet. The blockchain that's gonna win, like Ethereum, it hasn't even come out, which could be true. But I now think that these side chains, these second layers, could provide that needed utility. So I don't think Cardano or any other chain is going to come in and take over Ethereum. If all Ethereum needs to do is implement Matic and have a second layer sidechain, or top layer, top chain, whatever the fuck, you know, a chain on top, then I think that's what's going to happen. But who knows? You know, we're all in here placing bets. We're all walking around in this thing. It seems like everybody knows it, and it's so obvious because everyone that we talk to is like in the space, right? You're listening to my videos, you're watching somebody else's videos, you're listening to this podcast, that podcast. It's like everybody knows, you know? It's like, oh, everybody already knows. But no, we don't know. I just think back to the internet, even though I wasn't paying attention at the time, but the Netscape browser, the AOL. You know, when AOL came out, that seemed like, yeah, that was it. Like, that was the internet, you know? AOL. But it expanded so much further than that. And now AOL, you don't need to be encased in that AOL shell. You know, the internet is much more broader. It became much more developed. And you don't need to be sucked in, caged into AOL. I think the same thing for like Twitter and Facebook. You know, they're gonna go to 0 too, because that's just one little platform. You're like caged into Facebook. You know, I actually, now that I think about it, I think Facebook did a really good job mimicking AOL, where they want to keep you on that website. They keep you in there. You know, it's like, this is the world. You can find everything you need to know from our view. But really, no, there's tons of worlds out there. And everything is going to open up even further with the internet. And I guess, you know, I don't know, but if I had to take a guess, you know, like I said, I got this 1200 burning a hole in my pocket. I'm gonna guess on a Ethereum second layer solution. That's where I'm gonna take my guess here. A Ethereum second layer solution. I'm gonna take my guess on it. You know, I recently just changed my perspective about these games as far as, instead of just being a player, like, that's all I am. Like, you know, I'm not here to. Just my mentality was, I'm just gonna play. I like to play. I'm a player. But now my mentality is, I want to make fucking money. Even though it was, you know, it's hard life, man. Life like kind of traps you up like that, where you forget what you were really trying to do, and you just get caught up in this other shit. It's like, it happens also with peer pressure, where people start influencing you and you start acting a certain way because you might not want to offend somebody. So you stop acting the way that maybe you would act, or you don't want to, like I'm sitting here saying I don't like Ethereum, you know, but I use Ethereum. So that offends people. Oh, you know, what the fuck? But really, if I wanted a big following, or if I wanted a lot of people, I would just be gung-ho on all these projects. I mean, dude, I gotta fuck, like Axie tattoos, right? People are getting Axie tattoos. You want a following, get a tattoo. I get a Splinterlands tattoo, I get an Axie tattoo, I get an Ethereum tattoo. Like, you just become a part of it so hard, and you just sell out into it. And I'm not judging people on that, you know. People, you know, have Pokemon tattoos, so I guess they do. I mean, I'm sure they do. So I'm not really saying it that way. I'm just saying it's my my life, you know. I'm number one. Health, family, Bitcoin, in that order. Not some other thing like a game or something like that. You know, perspective. Keep it like that. If it was my business, like I say, if it was my company, any of these games, Splinterlands, Axie Infinity, then yeah, of course I would be fucking all aboard getting tattoos and doing that shit, right? And then I would love the people that do it too. I'd be like, yo, you guys are fucking awesome. You're pushing my vision forward. So I get that. I get that whole thing. So I changed my perspective. I bought a couple gold cards on Splinterlands, rare cards, and with the intention of selling them. So I'm gonna sell it. I spent like $600 on cards. So all right, I got $600 invested. Now I want to sell it for a higher. I gotta hold them. I gotta wait, and then I gotta sell them for a higher amount. You know, there's investment thesis. That's what I'm trying to do here. Which is fine and all, but I want to stake, and I could get blown up by staking, providing liquidity, DeFi, trying to earn a yield. I could get blown up and lose my whole stack, but I'm willing to do it for that sweet ass passive income, man. That sweet ass. It's so sweet. That passive income that I just needed in my life. And if I get wrecked, you know, it's like what do you do, man? It's like I'm struggling with it because, yo, just buy and hold Bitcoin. That could just be like, why are you trying all this stupid shit? Why are you trying to get up in here, you know? Just buy and hold Bitcoin. But then I fail to see how I get yield. How do I pay for my every day-to-day expenses? That's the problem. That's the rub. That's where it's like, yo, I'm disconnected. So now it's like I feel obligated to dip my toes in a riskier proposition so that I could somehow generate an income and live off of. You can't just stack fucking money. How am I gonna get fucking pay my everyday bills? That's where I'm at right now. I'm looking at a way. How do I pay my everyday bills? You know, increasing your net worth is great. You just keep increasing your net worth. Yeah, I love that shit. You know, that's fucking great. It's a blessing, really. It's a fucking blessing. But then what? Are you always supposed to have a job and work and pull an income that way? I don't know, man. I don't know. But the high yields on DeFi is extremely attractive, and I'm willing to fuck around and do it. And when I wind up doing it, I'll probably make a video that everybody can see it, just like I did with the Splinterlands videos when I took the liquidity out. People seem to like that video a lot, so you know that stuff's cool because I'm learning myself, and if I can help other people learn, you know, that's some cool shit. All right, well, that's gonna be it, man. We didn't play no games, just a podcast. If you're watching the screen, you know, the axes are floating around. We had a little bit of visuals, but if you're listening on the podcast, hey, a more traditional podcast today. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. I hope everybody's having a great ass day. Positive. Gotta think good, man. All right, it's gonna be it for this one. Thank y'all for watching. Later.